Hello and welcome, Aries, to your monthly tarot and astrology reading for January 2023. My name is Jeff. I'm an astrologer and intuitive tarot reader here with you at Raise Your Vibration TV. This is a general reading for your sun, moon, or rising sign. It may resonate with you or not. No problem. Take what you need and leave the rest. I'd like to thank everyone for their likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button and support us here at Raise Your Vibration TV. All right, Aries, let's begin. Happy New Year, Aries. This is it. Okay, let's begin with, right out of the gate, January 6th, we have a full moon in Cancer, and that is going to be highlighting areas of your fourth house. So what that means is we have an influence here of maybe looking at some projects around the home that we want to get done. Maybe it's time to organize. It's time to get things cleaned up. It's maybe some early spring cleaning. I mean, spring is only 3 months away, but still, it's a focus on home, getting things done, getting things organized, making it a place that feels good for you. Because it's in the sign of Cancer, this is going to be emotionally important for you, is to have that space. Maybe you have a creative space in your house that has gotten cluttered up, and now is the time to take care of it. If there's any home repairs, those will be illuminated that time around January 6th. But let's go ahead and start your January reading with some tarot cards. So if I can get some cards, please, for Aries for January 2023. Any guidance? All right, there we go. They want to show you these three, and they got one hidden until I'm told to reveal it. That's the way it goes, folks, you know. All right, first of all, Aries, we got to lighten up here, okay? Not only that, but a week later from that full moon in January 6th, January 12th, your ruler, Mars, is going to be going direct. So things are going to start moving forward for you very rapidly, very quickly during that time. So that's going to be a big week for you. So remember that, the week of the January 12th to the 18th, there are going to be some major developments happening. The 12th, Mars goes direct after all this time. It feels like, so far for you, Aries, it's felt like you're in park in your car, and you got your gas, your foot to the gas all the way to the floor. So you're burning all this fuel and you're not going anywhere. Now, in the middle of January, that is going to change. So it's time to get that spark back. Get motivated. Don't cast judgment on yourself. Say like, well, I've sat around this whole time during the fall and the winter, and now I got to do something. The Sun card comes out to says that you're not shining as brightly as possible. So get back and do the things that you love. Because Aries, one thing you can do is you love starting new things. But the problem is that you have a hard time finishing them. So maybe there's some things around the house that you'll find out first week of January that, you know what, I want to redo this room, I want to do this, I want to do that. If it's not about the home, then it's about your children, and they will be highlighted during that time. Or if you're planning on having children, that'll be the time to do it. So let's see what this card says, the Tower. All right, now, we don't want to cast any judgment on where we're going. Let's just move forward. The Tower is here to say that some things have to come down in order to be built back up. So maybe there is some renovating going on for some of our Aries here. So I just want to get some more clarification on that, if I could. Let me put my crystal down. This is my reading crystal, if anyone wanted to know. I've had it since I was 18. It's just something that I keep to help me hone in. I don't think I really need it, but now it's just like a security blanket kind of thing, But I love holding that crystal. Oh yeah, they don't want to be shuffled anymore. They don't want to be stacked, I should say. Okay, let's get some more clarity on the Tower card for Aries, please. Oh, wow. Look at that. And you know what? Every time I do a tarot reading and the Tower card comes out, I know 9 times out of 10, the next 3 or maybe 4, the Fool card's going to come out. So this is important. Listen, Aries, if I were you, I would get really excited. I would get really jazzed up, get your passion back, because there are some things that are going to be changing. They could be sudden. They may seem jarring at first, but I'm going to tell you something. This is all clearing the path for you. Open up. Open up here to the divine presence and allow the universe to work through you instead of fighting it, because there is a new beginning on the horizon. It may be a little risky. It may be something that's out of your comfort zone, but let me tell you something, Aries. You take that first step and the universe will provide the other one and the other one and the other one, and then you'll be walking closer to the goal that you want. So let's clarify with this deck here. This is Angel Messages. This is a great deck. I leave all the decks in the description box there, so you can check them out for yourself, see if you like them. This is a new deck for me. I love it. All right, let's get some cards for Aries, January 2023. Almost said 2022. It's that kind of day, you know. The readings are going to be, you know, the message is going to come through, but if I stutter and stuff, hey, it's Mercury retrograde. Okay, let's see. Let's get some cards for Aries here. More clarification on what we're doing for the month of January. Wow. Okay. First of all these other cards are face down. We got 6 of them, but 1 is up. So, this is the Knight of Water. And what this represents in this reading so far is that there could be a romantic involvement. The full moon could also be bringing in some drama. Full moon always brings some kind of drama, but it's not, you know, the end of the world. It's life-changing. It's needed. But there also is going to be some love and romance in between all of this. So let's see what else we got here. Wow, a lot of major cards. Lots of major cards. Well, we have the Moon and the High Priestess. I want to start with this. This is really calling me. The Moon and the High Priestess. It's use your intuition. Be careful of your delusions, because Aries, once in a while, you can talk yourself into a circle and have some doubts. We don't have to worry about that. But it's telling you to trust your intuition and know the difference between your intuition and illusion. And the High Priestess also shows that, again, it's an emphasis on intuition. And it's using your wisdom, using your knowledge, and to be patient about it, because in all due time, things will come. Now, what we have here is release. This has to do with endings and transformation and freedom. So you're going to feel a lot more freer to do the things that you want to do. Once your ruler goes direct on January 12th, it's full bore, full steam ahead. So get ready to release some things that no longer serve you. And the 6th of the verse shows us that there's going to be a windfall, because we must be releasing some kind of beliefs that aren't working for us. We could also be releasing a lot of trauma. And what that does is you're going to have a lot of help. So if you need help around the house, you're going to have that also. But there's also a windfall. The universe wants to tell you that during January, you're going to come into some money, because don't forget, Jupiter is in your sign still. It's going to be there for a while. So take advantage of this. Then we have the Magician. So this is all coalescing to you getting prepared to create the reality that you want. It's no holds barred for you, Aries. I know sometimes you like to go full steam ahead. That's why you're the ram. You got those horns that just trudge through things. But you have to understand that the green lights are all green for you now. There's no more red lights. So as January progresses, you are going to really see the results of your positive thinking, if that's what you're doing. Let's get some cards from the Psychic Tarot deck. So it's saying to be patient because, let's face it, you can be a little impatient. You know, it's not add water and stir. I got to keep telling you that. You got to be patient. You're going to have it, but in the universe's time, and that timing is perfect. All right, so we got more cards here. Just like I was saying, it's the waiting game. Some things are going to just take a little bit longer to gestate, and that's not a problem. As long as you know and realize and believe that it's coming to you, the waiting isn't going to be so difficult. Isn't it Tom Petty that said the waiting's the hardest part? The waiting is the hardest part. And so is your singing, Jeff. All right, so we've got the waiting game here. Open yourself up to inspiration. That's another thing. Maybe things have gotten stagnant around the home. You are strong enough to do it. You have enough power to do it. You're going to have plenty of energy during January to get those things done. So open up to inspiration. Ask your guides for help. Spiritual union. Things are going, there's overtones of a relationship in here too. So maybe you're opening yourself up to a relationship. You know, maybe some of you Aries that are in relationships are ready to take that first move into moving together and living together. So maybe that is a scenario too. But what it's saying is that it's going to take a little bit of time. Be patient. Practice the law of attraction by seeing it in your mind so you can hold it in your hand. And you're going to be just fine. You've got all this energy moving forward. Now, at the middle of the month, we have a new moon, and that's going to be in Aquarius, and that highlights your 11th house. Your 11th house has to do with groups, working with people, some traveling, your hopes, wishes, and dreams. So make this happen for yourself, Aries. You can do this. You're a self-starter, and you know that you can manifest what you want when you really put the right energy into it. And then right after that new moon, Uranus goes direct after being retrograde for so long. So all the big planets, all the movers and shakers are moving forward now. So there's no excuses why we can't get the things done that we want done. If you want a relationship, see it in your mind. See yourself in different scenarios with this person and how happy it makes you feel. That is worth something. That's manifesting. All right, we've got 5 cards here. Let's see, how do I put these together, guys? Okay, what we want to do is, first of all, we want to have some patience. We've got to have some patience and trust that the universe has your back. You got to have faith, all right? You got to walk the walk. Queen of Cups comes in to say, be confident, be loving, be more open. Don't close your heart at this time. Open it up. This is a great time to heal any emotional wounds. And if you're looking to get into a relationship, that's step 1 in order to have that higher vibed relationship come into your life. You've got to deal with your traumas that you had from past experiences with relationships. So please do that. And it's showing the 4 of Pentacles. You may be holding back a little bit. And like I said, for January, it's no more holding back. All this astrological energy is moving forward. It's in good placements, and you're going to be able to do this. But it's going to have to be slow and steady, Aries. You can't do it all in one day. All right, Prince of Wands is coming in with a new way of looking at things, a renewed sense of life, getting back into the swing of life, falling in love with it, doing what you do and loving everything about it. The 10 of Swords says that this is going to be a payoff, but it's going to take some time because you need to change the way that you're looking at it, thinking about it. Maybe you're putting some negative slants on it. You know, sometimes Aries can be very, very, very motivated, but also very negative at the same time. So let's get 3 messages from your guides 3 messages, please. For Aries, 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 Aries. All right, there we go. There they are. Number 1, what they want to show you. Wow, I'm getting 5 cards. That's significant. Forgive yourself. Like I said, there's this judgment card that came out first. Maybe you're feeling bad about some things that you did. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's in the past. You can't do anything about it. If apology is needed, then give an apology. And that means forgive yourself. If we don't forgive ourselves, we start to blame other people. Never judge another. That's the one thing. Don't put any judgment on it. It is what it is. That should be your saying for the rest of the year. It is what it is. And some people think that when you say that statement, it is what it is, that you're blowing it off. And that's not true, because I think when I hear somebody goes, it is what it is, means that they're not giving that negative experience power. They're just accepting it and moving on. All right? So remember that. Number 3, you are never alone. So I have a feeling for our single Aries out there is that you're going to get some kind of relationship, whether it's a friendship, or it's very much a romantic relationship, that could be walking into your life, because you may be doing this work of raising your vibration to that relationship. Remember, everything you want in life, you have to vibe up to. It cannot vibe down to you. You have to vibe up to it. So remember that. We can't be feeling lonely when we want to share our lives with somebody. Those are 2 totally different energies. This is that perfect relationship. That's loneliness. 2 different vibes. I'm all about raising your vibration. There it is right there. So you have to raise your vibration. I heal myself. I love myself. I know that there's somebody out there for me, and I know that the universe is going to bring it. I feel so happy and great that I got that relationship. Boom. There it is. Okay? Inspire others. Inspire others. Lead by example. Let them see that when you are positive with yourself and feel good about yourself, and you do that in a consistent basis. Sorry, I told you, Mercury retrograde. Other people will follow in suit. Wow, Aries is really going out there and doing it. I think I could do that too. Go for it. And last but not least, don't relinquish your power. You don't want to relinquish your power at any time. In fact, you're going to need all the power you can to be getting through the more difficult months as we go through 2023. So January is going to feel like, I can finally breathe. And I suggest you do, okay? So we're going to do one more. I'm getting called to do one more card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Just when you thought it was over with. Nope. But this is all for you, Aries, to give you guidance. This is what we love to do. Thank you very much. Can I get one? There it is. Thank you. This card calls on the goddess of oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. To our single Aries out there, maybe there is somebody that is thinking of you, and you may be thinking of them, and eventually this is going to match. Aries, just take your time. There's no rush. All this planetary energy is moving into your favor starting in January with the full moon illuminating some things that you need to take care of at your house. And then your ruler goes direct on the 12th. Mercury goes direct on the 18th. So if you got any contracts to sign, do it a few days after the 18th. And then we welcome the new moon, time for new beginnings in our 11th house, which has to do with our hopes, dreams, and wishes. Make it happen. This new moon can be powerful for that. And then last but not least, on the 22nd, Uranus goes direct. All the heavy hitters that have been weighing us down are now moving forward. And it's time for you to do that, Aries. Once you tell an Aries to move, they move. So work on that relationship with yourself and with others. Welcome that beautiful relationship that you so rightly deserve. If there's any projects here, don't think of it being overwhelming. Just open up to it. And Aries, this month will be fantastic for you. So I would say the green lights are green, finally. The weight has been lifted. Now it's time to move forward patiently and slowly, and you'll get it done. And you'll get that relationship. You'll get this, that, the other thing. You could apply it to anything in your life. Aries, I hope you have a great month. Happy New Year. Many blessings to you, and I will see you in February. Thank you so much.